So not only can homeschool evaluations be inflated to help out a friend, or in this case, maybe even be paid off, but there's something that a lot of people don't think about in the public school system that I personally witnessed as a teacher and mostly as an intern as well. And that is teachers inflating their students' test scores to make themselves look better. This is a real thing. I witnessed it time and time again. And unfortunately, in states where your teacher pay is tied to your student performance, like the better your students do on their tests, their standardized tests, the higher pay you get. A lot of states are like this. This causes a lot of funny business to go on behind the scenes. So while a family might not be paying off a teacher to make their students' scores look better in the public school system, what can happen, and what I witnessed as a teacher, and not all the time, this is not every single teacher, this is a select few, but if my small sample size is any indication of what's going on nationally, then we've got a problem. What will happen a lot of times, whether it's a computer-based test and all the kids are in a computer lab together and the teacher's just kind of walking around, or paper-based test, same thing, teachers kind of walking around, watching their students take the test. I have seen teachers lean over and kind of tap the computer screen, hinting towards the correct answer. When I was an intern, I literally watched the teacher walk up, it was a paper-based test, walk up to the student's desk and tap, tap, tap with her, she had long fingernails, tap, 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 right next to the correct answer. And in this particular case, the student bubbled in the wrong answer. Like she tap, tap, tapped the right answer. The student, I don't know, bubbled in the wrong one for whatever reason. And the teacher literally said, erase it, it's this one. I will never forget it. It's like scarred into my brain, especially after I became a teacher from being an intern. Like I'll just never forget that. You also have to remember that in the state of Florida, our homeschool evaluations are not based on test scores. You can do it that way if you want. But if you're doing a portfolio evaluation where you're showing off the work from the year and the teacher or the evaluator is signing off on this portfolio, you're actually not trying to prove that they reached a certain level or prove that they're on grade level. All the state of Florida requires is that you're showing your child made growth for the year. So it makes my job as the evaluator really easy because you don't have to prove that your student scored an 80% in math. All you have to show me is that this is what they did at the beginning of the year, this is where their level was at, and here they are at the end of the year, and look how much progress they made. Now, could I just sign off on it for a friend or somebody pay me a little extra so that I can sign off on it without actually seeing the portfolio? Sure, I could do that, but my teacher certification is tied to these evaluations. I put my certification number on every single one that I sign off on, and I'm not messing around with that. I'm not about to have my license revoked. Same goes for a public school teacher that might want to cheat with their student standardized tests. They can do it all they want, but if they get caught, their license is on the line.